Good morning, Barracudas. Today is Monday, November 16th, 2020. And now it's time for Guess the Barracuda. This Bagby teacher has raised a guide dog. They have two older brothers, and they live less than 10 minutes away from the house they grew up in. If you guessed, Miss Lauk, you're right. This Barracuda teacher owns their own Etsy store in which they sell their art online. This teacher loves to paint in watercolor. And last, they love riding horses. If you guessed, Miss Self, you're right.
Hello, Bagby Barracudas. It is another week, and it is time for a nice science experiment. So we will be doing this experiment with flowers. So what you'll need, let me show you. You'll need flowers, a vase, food coloring, and scissors, okay? And the scissors, if you want to have your parents help you, are to trim the flowers. So I have two different kinds of flowers, right? I want to kind of see what's going to happen to both. So I have some, whoops, it's a little stuck and tangled. I have these nice white flowers, and then I have some white roses as well, okay? So, whoops, what you're going to do, I have two vases because I have two different kinds of flowers. So, vase number one, I just have plain water, nothing special about it. And I have another vase for my lilies as well. So what I'm going to do, I have red food coloring. So I'm going to put red food coloring in this vase. So I'm probably going to put about 5 drops of red food coloring. I haven't used it yet, so I got to take off the top part. Okay, so I'm going to put like maybe 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do 7. Why not? And then I'm going to I have just like a wooden chopstick. I'm just going to mix my water a little bit. So now I kind of have like bright red water. And then I'm going to I have green food coloring. I'm going to add that to this tall pitcher here. I'm going to peel off the top because I have not used it yet. And with the food coloring, if you need your parents' help, make sure to ask for it, right? We don't want a crazy mess of food coloring. So I'm going to add about 7 drops of food coloring here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might have added a couple extra. Might be 8 in there. I'm going to mix it with my handy dandy mixer. So the water in here, I can't show you, but it's a nice deep green color. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my lilies, these beautiful flowers here, my lilies, I'm going to put them in my vase, just like this, and I'm going to set it aside, okay? I have my bright red water now. I'm going to take my white roses, and I'm just going to stick them in the vase, and I'm going to leave them. So what's super cool about plants is they have special parts inside of them that help transport water and nutrients to the rest of the plant. So what we'll be able to see is how that colors kind of spread throughout the plant. It's actually really, really cool to see. So I'm going to leave mine for a couple days, and then you can kind of see the colors start to show up in the plant. So enjoy. Hi, everybody. So it's been a few days. Last I talked with you, we had put the flowers in a little vase, added some food dye. I can tell you, I don't know that the flowers sucked up water as much, but they kind of started to wilt a little bit faster than normal. So maybe a little bit less food dye for you guys. But let me show you. So the lily actually looks really cool. So here's, I saved some of the petals, but here are some of the petals. You can actually see the green food dye going through the petal of the plant. Like, look, this one's crazy. All those little squiggles, it actually looks, if I hold it like this, it looks green. And then this one's pretty cool because if you look at the very tip of the petal, all the green is in the petal. I didn't color that in. That's from the food dye. And then the red was okay. It kind of got the edges a little bit red. So if you see, there's some red, a little bit of red. Here's some more kind of little bit of red on the rose petal. Now, what's really cool is the plant cells have something in them called xylem, which helps transport some of the nutrients and stuff. So that way that we can see that it's growing, it's special cells in the plant that act like straws. So the way that we can see they're growing is because these petals actually got kind of green. So look at all that cool green. The green petals were not like that before, right? So enjoy. You can try this on your own. But make sure you leave the flowers for a couple days. It's going to take a couple days for the color and the food dye to kind of spread to the rest of the flower. So have fun.
Miss Jensen, I have a joke for you.
Oh, what is it?
I'm so excited. What kind of key doesn't open a door?
I don't know. What kind?
A turkey!
Where is Dallas? Dallas, what are you doing?
I'm reading.
For the readathon?
Yes.
Yay! Readathon!
Just a reminder, Barracudas, there is no school next week from Monday, November 23rd through Friday, November 27th. We hope you and your families can have a restful and safe holiday. We'll see you all back at school on Monday, November 30th at 8:15 a.m. for your Zoom check-in. As always, Barracudas, choose kind.